I kind of want to ask you is a little bit more, I wouldn't say personal, but
Okay.
thought. Do you think video games have the potential to impact society on a deeper level beyond entertainment? And if so, how?
Um, I mean, it's already proven that it can
Hmm.
because look at somebody like Ninja,
Right.
right? Like he's making how many millions a year based off streaming? That's a thing now. They offer it as classes in college, e-learning. Esports is some courses you can take about streaming and how to play the video games and development and so forth like that. So it already has. It already has. Do I feel like it has the influence to like create the school shooters and everything else? No. Um, I believe your environment creates those things where it's like you could be unfortunately dealing with situations at home, poverty, bullying, but again, you could find friendship through the video games where it's like, oh, wow, so and so is really good at this game. Let's leave him alone. Like he's my friend. I can't wait to go home and go play with him. Like he's actually really cool, you know?
No, definitely.
I believe, your environment creates those things where it's like, you could be unfortunately dealing with situations at home,
I appreciate that answer because it is something that is often an oversight, and it's something that we all may think about but nobody speaks about, that
Mhm,
there are actual benefits to gaming, educational,
mhm.
in particular, versus everybody's perception is
Yeah,
that gaming is bad. So I think the more people who hear your voice and hear that there is another side of gaming, I think it might actually change that narrative in terms of. I appreciate that answer because it is something.
I remember when
Yes.
I was younger, my mom, she had a computer, and at the time that was a big thing when I was like probably like 8 or 9. And she bought me this computer game,
Hmm.
and I remember it vividly. The graphics probably are trash, but
Right.
at the time it was like, "Whoa, I'm under the water." But to get to each part, you had to do different equations. You had to solve different things, different mathematic, different. So there's if somebody could come out with a really dope educational fun game,
Right.
I think it can go over well.
I agree with you 100%. And I do believe that it is impacting society. My personal belief on the way it impacts society, outside of the educational world, is the global aspect,
Mhm,
the global aspect
mhm.
of it, from the different languages, the different ages and demographics. As of now, in today's day and age, there's a camaraderie or a commonality in terms of people playing video games one way, shape, or form, whether they're older or younger. And when you have so many people who could at least have a common interest or common understanding,
Mhm.
it leaves room to make an impact in whichever way you may see fit, as long as you guys actually have the discussion about it. So,
Definitely.
um, I do appreciate you answering that question because it was meaningful. And like I said, I think a lot of people should hear the other side of the coin from people just like you and I.
Yeah.
So, one last question before we wrap it up.
Cool, cool.
So, this question is, what is your ideal game setup for your favorite or with your favorite console or PC? And here's the kicker: